Hey guys, it's Bogey again with another Train Simulator 2020. Today guys, I figured we'd run a little something I thought was kind of cool I'd seen. I played the other night. Actually, I streamed it on Twitch. Don't forget guys, come check me out on Twitch at ZZ Bogey ZZ. You can find me on Twitch. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. But I did one that's on my Twitch screens, and I thought we'd do a video of it because it was a lot of fun. It is the extra horses for Train 6, and what it is it's so rugged through going through the mountains and everything. You need extra horsepower to pull the Amtrak through the thing. So we're going to be hopping in a GP40, and our GP40 is going to run 70 miles an hour into the Rockies. So I thought we'd just go ahead and do it, and we'll go ahead and get started up. So let's just jump right into it and see what it's all about. Yeah, I'd stream Monday it's between 6 and 7, Wednesday between 6 and 7, and then Friday a lot of times I'll stream two things. I'll do Train Sim World, and I'll stream Train Simulator 2020. Now the Train Sim World, I stream it on Xbox One, and then Train Simulator of course will be on PC. But y'all should come check me out. Like I said, my Twitch name is ZZ Bogey ZZ. So come on in and check me out and say hi to me and say, hey, I watched your YouTube video. Give me a shout. But like I said, if you like this video, go ahead and hit like, and maybe put in the comments down there and let me know what train you'd like to see next. Maybe a route you'd like to see. Only run American routes though. Only the American routes. North American routes. Any Canadian runs or North American routes. But big train out and a route you'd like to see, a train you'd like to see, let me know. And I got a cool one coming up. It'll be coming up my next stream. It's going to be 119 miles an hour, 119 mile an hour, 119, sorry guys, 119 mile trip from Summit all the way down to Helper. So it's an Amtrak that I built. It's got 2 locos and about 8 cars. Got a couple of lounge cars in there, got a diner car in there, sky diner car, a couple sleeper cars. It's a good looking train. It's powered by 2 P42s. So I think you'll enjoy it. Alrighty guys, let's just hop right in here and take off. So it says we need to pull forward and stop the thing and switch tracks for Train 6. Roger that. So we'll go ahead and release the brakes. While we're at it, go ahead and speed up a little bit here. Alright, there we go. Won't speed up too fast while we're doing that. We'll go ahead and get all of our lights turned on. Dash lights on. And we're speeding already, of course. It doesn't take much speed in this thing, that's why I was kind of should have waited. It's alright. We're just going to stop right up here anyway. We're not going to go up very far. Just enough to clear this track, we can back up to him. Nice pumpkin. I think we slow down a little bit faster than this. I probably, if I could have, should have probably hit the independent brake. But we wouldn't have probably stopped a little bit better than we did. Alright. Go ahead and ring the bell. Let him know we're backing up to him. There you can see he's got his flashing lights on. He's ready for us to rock and roll. Try not to be too late. Didn't mean to go up that far. But I did this the other night on Twitch and had a lot of viewers that enjoyed it. So they thought that was kind of cool to see a freight train pulling an Amtrak. You don't see that very often. So I thought I'd make this video and put it on YouTube and everybody could watch it. Like I said, guys, hit that follow and everything on Twitch. Like my channel for YouTube. And hit the like button. Say you like the thing. Give me a shout down there in the comments. Like I said, let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll run it. Make a video of it for you. So you come on Twitch here, and you could even say something for me, you know. We don't want to hit it too hard. We got passengers getting on here, so we'll have to speed up a little bit. Just give a nice little love tap. Nothing big. There we go, guys. Righty. We're ready to rock and roll. So here we go. I don't think we had to load passengers, I don't think, do we? Oh yeah, we do have to load passengers. Load our passengers up. Go ahead and kill that bell for right now. It's kind of cool here. Actually, let's see if I can. There you go. There you go. We're sitting in one of the Skyline lounge cars. Getting ready to go for a ride. Thought that was kind of cool. Got a guy beside it there. Pretty snuggy in here though. What I can see of. I don't remember it being this snuggy. But yeah. Alright. Probably should have went ahead and had our brakes released, or brakes set. There we go. It was all aboard the next stop of Provo. Alrighty guys, let's rock and roll here. Go ahead and hit that bell. Release the brakes, let the pressure build up. Where we run. Help out, we put it in right gear, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't do that. I was too busy showing you the other things. So we're in the GP40, and we are flying the Rio Grande colors, which I think is a beautiful colors. I love the black and the orange. And we're pulling 2 F40s. 2 F40s. Got a luggage car. And we have a sleeper car. A coach. Another coach. Another coach. Another coach, a diner car, a sleeper car, another sleeper car, another sleeper car. I believe those ones up front here that we've seen up here, I don't think they were a sleeper car, were they? Another coaches. We got coaches up front. Okay. Coach. Sleeper cars in the back. Alright then. So there we go. There's our friendly guy here riding with us again. I hope you join the ride. Welcome aboard. Alright. So we're going all the way down to Provo. You can see we got a bunch of go-throughs. So it's a good little ride here. We'll see it goes as far as we'll be going. We're going 43 miles, so it's not too bad to Provo. We just go through. We don't have no more stops. We already picked up our passengers, so we're ready to rock and roll. Supposed to be there at 7:44, and there it is. Expect meet Caboose Hop lead. The DRGN Roper Train 103 lead unit. West unit subject signals. Subject to signal indication, you should be able to remain on the move. So there we're going. We're going to get the full green lights all the way through. We don't have to worry about slowing down. So go ahead and give a little bit of fuel here. The GP40 has only got settings. It doesn't have percentages on the throttle. You have a 1, 1 through 8, but that's all you have. You have nothing else. There is no in between, so like here, you're in the throttle, you're out of throttle. There is no percentage, so sometimes I can get you in trouble, like it is a little bit right here. But yeah, I can get you in trouble a little bit. We'll go ahead and kill that bell. Get to see this GP40 do 70 miles an hour. Now, there's some curves on this track that are a little bit itchy. I think I told you that in the last video I did this. See, we're going the opposite direction. Before I went the last one I did, we did Provo to Salt Lake. And so I actually need to do part 2 of that. I forgot to do it. I need part 2, so I had to do part 2 and put it on there. Part 1, but now we're going south from Salt Lake, heading to Provo, so we're going the opposite direction. And they said it'd be at nighttime. Now we're during the day, so it says good old 7 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead and pop it up 1. Get our speed up a little bit here. Got a little bit of tire spin right there. That's why we jumped up speed real fast, but we weren't actually going that fast. A little bit of tire spin. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, come check out my Twitch channel. It's always a good time on Twitch. A bunch of good guys on there that watch me on Twitch almost every night. So got a little small crossing here, so we'll go ahead and blow the horn. And we are running kind of slow, so we'll go ahead and hit that bell. There's our 30. Little suicide track. That's what I like to call these, suicide tracks. Here we are going across this one, and another train can come the other way. I call that a suicide track. They got one down there in Plant City, Florida. That's where I'm from, Florida. But I used to live down there by Plant City. And that track down there has no lights. And there have been many times that a CSX train has almost hit a Amtrak train and vice versa. So it's a real great good intersection, but there's a big tower there, a big watchtower there in Plant City. You can go out and look out view for rail fans. And I don't know if you're a rail fan or not. I like doing a rail fan myself, but and everybody goes to that lookout tower. You do see a couple idiots stand out there beside the track and everything and try to take pictures, but it's way more safer to be up in the lookout tower. Plus, you get a better view, and you get some good pictures up in the lookout tower. If you're ever in the Orlando area, which that's where it's by, Orlando, Tampa. Actually, if you're going to Busch Gardens, or even in the Tampa area, go check it out. Little town, small town, real famous for their strawberry festival, but it's called Plant City. So go check it out, guys. I think you'll like it. You can go in. You're right in the town where that lookout tower's at. All rail fans know about it. All right, here we go, guys. I'll back up now. I'm paying attention. I thought we hadn't went by all the way. We are. Kill that bell. ahead and slow down a little bit. We get up speed quick. GP40. Figure we got a couple F40s behind us. Got a couple pulling. Got two F40s behind us and a GP40. So of course we're going to jump up a speed in this flat ground, no problem. But as you'll see, we'll be going. I'm sure maybe later on after we go to Provo and they take it the rest of the way. I'm sure they go up in some pretty good mountains. But we have no problem. There's no mountains. We're going. It's pretty much all flat ground. We might have a little bit of grade here and there, but it's not much. So this is the high-speed track. What this is. Hopefully you enjoyed that little video I showed you of that train at the beginning before when I started my started the channel up. It's 110 miles an hour Amtrak train. The car crossed over the crossing there. Go ahead and hit that thing. Get a little bit closer here. We'll go ahead and hit the bell. Now they all stop. Kill that bell. Get out of town here. We'll be jumping up at that 70 mile an hour mark. It won't take us long to get up to that 70 either with this. We'll jump up 70 pretty quick. Comes our 70 now. Yeah, I've never seen this happen before. I don't know if they do this in real life or what they do, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it would. To me, I would think that Amtrak would just go ahead and just put an extra regular engine on there, or another F40, or now they use the P42 on make it a three of them instead of just two. If they're going to be going through that much stuff, but maybe they still use the GP40 to do it. I don't know. Well, they might use the one of the newer engines. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much of the history of this. I like running. I'll turn the HUD off here in a little bit. I like running without the HUD. Once we get up to hit that 70 miles an hour market, I'll check it every once in a while. Make sure we're not coming up. The GP40, got 3 of them. It's like a couple, got gravel, and that's grain coppers there. Got some grain hoppers. What else has it got on there? Let's see here. Got some tankers, regular box cars, some more grain hoppers. Got a gravel trailer. Got one gravel. I'm not sure which those are. I think those are lumber cars, I believe. I think they haul lumber, I believe they haul in there. Can't remember. Look like steel cars. Yeah, it's either disappeared and there's sides are coming off when we go by. I don't know if it's the game doing it or what it's doing. About to hit that 70 mile an hour mark. Go ahead and bump speed up a little bit since we are coming down. Here we go. Let's do it. They got a good little train. Got him a little caboose on the back. But alright. So our go through NDOT. Then we go to Sugar Works main line, and then on to our destination. next go through is in 8 miles. Alright. Time to rock and roll. We will be going to single track, which is kind of cool. We're in double track right now, but we'll single track. They do have runoffs where passing zones and everything come by. The train has to come out, get off the main line. We will run into a couple of those that freight trains of it gotta let us go by. We do have priority. There we go. We're already at 65 almost already. As you can see, I told you we'd jump up speed with no problem. Got a little bit of grade, but we're still pulling right up it. We're not going quite as fast as we were picking up speed. That grade kind of holding us back a little bit. We should be able to get up to speed here and put it in about 1 or 2 throttle, and we should hold this pretty well. We'll go ahead and back it off now. Two should be pretty good. We might have to bounce back between 2 and 3. Depends. We got a grade right now, so we could probably could run 3, and we probably could be all right. Let's run 3 and see if it'll hold us. We should be able to hold us. Yeah, we're doing pretty good at 3. We'll go ahead and kill that HUD. We'll use the speedometer. Looks like our speedometer's off a little bit. If you haven't yet, go check my other video I got up. It's part 1. Sorry about that, guys. I told you I was going to do part 2 for it, and I haven't done it yet. I will try to do it this weekend, and part 2 will be up of that F40 going to Salt Lake. I did part 1, just didn't do part 2. It's running at nighttime, which is really cool. Believe it or not, you could actually see pretty good at night. Way better than you think you would. 70 mile mark? Yeah, we're at 70 still. Alright, good deal. I want to make sure we're still at 70. We're holding number 2. We should be able to hold it 2. The only thing about it is I can't see what grade we're on. So I don't know if I need to speed it. I just have to keep an eye on our speed and we'll be able to know. But most of the time during live Twitch, this is usually how I like to run. I like to run with no HUD on. Just gives a little bit more realistic. I do get to, also I got a little mod and I get to put in when we play on stream. It'll have the radio come on and you'll hear the chitter chatter of the dispatch or another locomotive stalking. Just to give a little bit more real. Everybody in the Twitch loves that when I do that. It's hard for me to do it when I'm recording videos. It seems not to work very well. Otherwise I'd be running it right now. But it is cool. So like a continuous loop, like an hour long, and it is continuous loops over the same stuff. But after an hour, you didn't forget what they said before, so it sounds like it's live, which is really cool. Like I said, all my viewers on Twitch love it. There's a gate without no crossing. At least our pickup truck stop didn't have a crossing on there. No gate, had the lights, but no gates though. Go ahead and bump it up here. Keeping on that speed. I'll zoom back out once I get up to speed here, guys. Should be pretty close right there. There we go. We'll give. How about we do a passing? We'll do a passing view. Let's see it when we pass by. There we go. Got another couple pair of GP40s. Nothing, call them nothing but semi-trailers. It's pretty cool. Got a big old long train full of nothing but semi-trailers. Maybe it's going down there to help the coronavirus. Taking some trailers to Salt Lake City to help out with the virus. Help people get food in there. Food and supplies and all the good stuff. I do want to give a good shout out to all the first responders. With all this craziness going on, with all the rioting going on, and and with the virus stuff going on, this, everything just going crazy right now. And I want to give a big shout out to all the first responders, police officers, firefighters, EMSs, everybody else out there that keeps us safe. I have a big heart for police officers. Something I always wanted to do for a long time. And I have many friends that are cops. So I think about them every day here because all the stuff they go through. Luckily where I live, there's no rioting going on right yet, thank God. But if you're in one of them rioting cities, y'all be safe out there, please, all right? I don't want nobody to get out there and get harmed. People out there, I mean, what happened with those cops did, what they did to that guy was wrong. I get that part. But it should have been something done right at the beginning. You know what? We're about to speed, guys. We're about to speed. There's a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I forgot. Yeah, we're going through a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I forgot all about that 40-mile-an-hour zone. Because we go into single track. I had to HUD off and I was too busy talking. We didn't lose too much in speed. Alright. Now we can jump back up again. I had to HUD off. And I was talking and everything. I forgot all about that was coming up. That was my fault. But yeah, guys, if you're in one of them riot cities, please stay out there. Be safe, we're all out here just trying to make a living, trying to survive. There's people out there that, alright, there's another signal for dispatch saying we have it all clear. But, trying to make a living for your family, whatever you're doing, working 2 jobs to stay alive. Maybe you're unemployment because, your job got ruined because of the coronavirus, whatever, Those guys that rioted and everything, I mean, if you're going to riot, that's fine. Not really riot, but if you're going to protest, that's fine. Everybody has a right to protest. There's nothing wrong with that. But do the protest in the right way. The right way and the wrong way to do it. Slow down there, semi-truck. Blow my horn at you. Running almost 70 miles an hour, dude. I'll smash the crap out of that semi-truck. You coming up that gate-pretty crossing pretty fast there, wasn't he? Alright, let's see how fast we're going here, guys. Where are we at here on 6. Probably got the lid off. Good. There we go. This should be pretty good. Let's check it out real quick. There we are. Keeping on it real quick, make sure we're not going to go up or down. We're doing excellent. And we're going up still a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll go ahead and let it ride. Another semi-truck coming. Come on, bro. You better stop, man. Attaboy. Scenery out here is beautiful. Got the prairie grounds with the mountains in the background. You got the Rockies there in the background. Salt Lake is beautiful. I've been to Salt Lake a couple times. Actually, I've been to Salt Lake quite a few times. I've been in the airport, I don't know how many times. But I've been, actually drove through Salt Lake when I used to drive a semi. I used to drive a semi and I've been through Salt Lake quite a few times. And it's beautiful out there. The lights are beautiful during the nighttime. It's just a beautiful country out there. Utah's beautiful everywhere I've been. But, alright, we'll go ahead and kick it down one. I don't want to do no more speed than we already did. This game likes to dock you a lot for speed. Already complete the scenario. For some reason, on these scenarios here, they only been giving us check marks instead of giving us golds. I don't understand why. There we go. We got another GP40 waiting on the side. That was what our dispatch was talking about. There he is. He's got a nice load of mixed cars, a little bit of everything. Almost like what we seen back there at Salt Lake. But maybe we'll do a little. See if I can get it right. There we go. Let's pass them. I'm go ahead and give them shout outs again, shout also to the military. You guys are always in my heart. My son was in the military. My fiance's boys are in the military. They're both serving in the Marine Corps. One's in the Army. My boy was in the Navy. So all you servicemen and servicewomen out there, y'all always have a good heart for me. Everybody's going through tough times now. I'm sure that's probably why some of the rioting is going on, because of the virus and everything, and of course what happened, Well, how close are we getting here, guys? We're doing pretty good here. We only got what we got. Let's see where we're at here. 25 miles to go. Got 10 more miles till we get the thing. We're going to go through a couple small towns, and we'll have to slow down again. Right before we get to that small town is where them curves I was telling you about. So those curves are crazy. There's no way these curves are rated 70 miles an hour. You actually hear, I know in the freight in the Amtrak, when you're running the F40, you actually hear it. You can hear the tires grind. Now this one here you hear, but not near as bad, which is kind of weird. But in the F40 you really hear it. You can hear the tires grind on the tracks, but it's because the train is leaning, because the corner is so fast. There's no way in the world that should be 70 miles an hour. When I hauled freight up here on the train, regular freight train, and I was running, freight train speed limit's only 60, and passenger service is 70 miles an hour. And I was running probably 55, and I hit that curve at 55, and I didn't lean at all. And didn't hear no gripe, no scraping and everything. So that's probably more like a 55 miles an hour curve, more than it is a 70 mile an hour curve. But it'll be one big curve, and then we'll coming to another straight into another curve. It's like a little snake, kind of like an S. Little small punchy road. It's got the railroad crossing there, that's all it's got. Go ahead and kill it. But like I said, guys, come out and check my Twitch. You know, hopefully you'll watch this video in time. Gonna be twitching tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow night, and I'll be doing that that one I made scenario I made up. And it's, you know, this extension pack. These two are extension packs. It's called the Summit route, and we're gonna be running the full length of the Summit route, which is 119 miles. So it'll be 3 times as long as the one we'll be running today. Pretty close. Think about it, it's 119, we're only doing 40, that's 80, 90, 110, 20, yep, almost 3 times, almost double, or 3 times length. So, it'll be good, it'll be a lot of fun. And it's a train that I made. I just put all the cars how I wanted to put the cars, and what cars I wanted to add. Called the Bogey Starlight Special. So we're going to run it at evening time too, and time we get down to the bottom, and it should be close to being dark, so we'll get to see some night lights when we come into town. So it should be good. But we'll be doing other things too, though. Might do the Salt Lake when we're doing the Salt Lake route again. Here we go. This is our curve right here. This is one of the curves right here. I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm not positive. Let me see. Here you go. Hear it? You can hear it scraping a little bit. Now in the Amtrak's a little bit quieter inside, so it's not as loud inside when you're idling. So you could actually hear it better. You know, the GP40 is a little bit noisy inside. So you can hear it, but you can't hear it all that great. But let me see if I can kill the throttle here. Watch. Here we go. Yeah, you hear a little bit of grinding there. A little bit of grinding. A little bit. It's a little bit of grinding there. Yeah, the Missa main line sports nearby here. Not too far past it, we'll be coming to a little town. Forgot the name of that little town there. But yeah, there's no way in the world that's 70 miles an hour. That's crazy. I should have put it on the outside view. Let's see the outside view. You can actually see the train leaning when it comes into that curve. Wish I would have done that. But I wanted you to hear what it sounded like. If we were outside, we wouldn't hear the grinding of the wheels on the tracks. If you're grinding wheels on the tracks, then you're going way too fast. At least my opinion. I know I wouldn't want to be a passenger on it. I mean, just think if you're a passenger in the back, like our buddy in the back. In fact, you know what? We can go back in the back and check him out. Let's go back in the back and check him out real quick. Oh, we just passed him. There he is. There's our buddy. What's up, dude? And we're back here chilling out like he is, and look what happened. And you're leaning and everything. Spilling your coffee all on the ground. We're drinking coffee. Early in the morning, we might be eating breakfast, drinking our coffee, chilling out. So, but yeah. Alrighty, I think that was one of our checkpoints again, and it was. So we got Sugar Works main line, 4 miles away for our other chicken, and we're on the thing. Looks like we're doing good. We're a little bit behind. They said we're supposed to be there at 7:30, but it looks like we're going to get there at 7:31. I'm not too sure why we're a little bit late. I thought we were doing pretty good, time-wise. We've been holding that 70 mile an hour mark the whole time. Even through that damn 40 mile an hour that we should have been running 70 mile an hour. So I don't see how we're running behind. Somehow we are. picking up sometime though. A little bit of seconds. We might be close. It's pretty fast all the way to Provo. It drops down to 60 right before we come into Provo, and it's getting ready to drop down right now in this little small town here. But other than that, it's pretty wide open through here. So I might run a little bit harder all the way up to the 60 mile an hour zone before I kill it, just so we can make up a little bit of time instead of trying to come in nice and soft. Pick up a little bit of time. We're coming through a little town here. Forgot the name of this little town we're coming through. Go ahead and give a little bit of service. Slow us down. Should be able to hit that 45 perfect. .8, that ain't too bad. We're speeding back up again. Give a little bit of service. And we slowed down way much a lot that time. That's amazing, you know. Slow down that much. I barely hit any service at all. Go ahead and give a little bit of fuel here so we can get our speed back up. I don't want to run slower because we'll be losing more time. Go ahead and hit that bell. We got quite a few crossings and we're coming through town. Let everybody know we're here. Be back wide open here in a few minutes. You would think this track would be 100 mile an hour speed limit, or at least 90 mile an hour. Because when you get out there out west, like I said, that route you seen earlier was the California route, I believe it was. And it's 110 miles an hour he was running. I seen another video out there where one was running 90, you know, but that one was running 110. I think it was called the Wolverine, I believe it was. A route between Chicago and California. So somewhere wherever that route is at, where the speed limit is that high, is where he was running. So, but yeah, when I seen it, I was like, oh, I gotta put it in my video. In fact, I always stream it off a little bit when I'm on Twitch too, because everybody seems to enjoy it. It's amazing how fast that thing was cooking it. I mean, yeah, you see them in the game here going that fast, but actually seeing one on video and a real life one, that's unreal. We're time bonus. Somehow we're time bonus. I don't know how when we're behind. Oh, we're doing actually good. No, we're still a minute behind. We'll make up some of this time. I'm gonna try. $14 miles. Pretty. It says it has a medium difficulty, which I really don't see why it's medium difficulty, because it's actually quite easy. I don't think it's hard at all. I don't see where the medium difficulty would come into effect. Maybe because we have to slow down and swap tracks, maybe where we screwed up. I don't know. Maybe. It's one part I can see that. Now if I'd have had my HUD up, I would have seen it coming. But you know, I like to run with the HUD off most of the time. Makes it a little bit more fun. That means I gotta look out for the, you know, the lights, green lights coming up, signals and crossings coming, and speed limit signs and stuff like that. I knew we were going to be getting over on the main line. I knew it was coming up. Should have. That was my goofy butt not seeing it. The main thing about it is I might have did the same thing in stream, but I didn't. I don't think I didn't realize it was coming up because I've never did a route. I knew it was coming up here, and I still did it. That's the bad thing about it. I want to buy some beautiful houses. Like I said, this route's got a little bit of everything. There's our train coming around the corner there. A lot of little country roads here, so we've got a lot of crossings. Farmers got to go where they need to go. That's exactly what that is, a little farm road, a little back road. I think that little concrete road there, I mean asphalt road there, you'd think it would have a gate go across it though. I can understand like the little farmer's road, you know, little back road and everything. I think we're speeding. Yeah, we were. Thought we were speeding. I looked up at the speedometer and I knew we were speeding. Let me go ahead and give it a little bit of brake. Come on, baby. Alright, there we go. There we go. Dispatcher out. 10-4. There we go. Alright. Keep an eye on this speed a little bit better, guys. I'm over here running my mouth and everything, not paying attention to it. I like the speedometer where it is in the GP40. The F40 is actually pretty cool too. The F40 is actually right here in front of you. So when you look out the front window here, it actually sits just below the front window sleeve right here. So it's right here in this area right here, which is a nice spot to put it to because you can see it real well when you're looking straight ahead. Some of them, you know, are kind of way over here or way up high. I forgot which model. Some of the CX models, like the Dash 8, I think it is. It's a Dash 8. It's up here, up in the corner up here, and you really can't see it. It's really hard to see. Even and some of them are digital. Now the digital ones you can see, but the ones that are non-digital are really hard to see. And they're all the way up here in the corner. I think it's another GP40, but I think it might have been the GP42 or maybe GP39, GP38, something like that. One of those will have it up on top. But it's a real pain in the butt. Actually, we need to speed up here. We're slowing down here. Yeah, we are. Down to 65 here. Back up at that speed here real quick. But this speedometer and the F40, the ones behind us there, got good speedometers. They're real simple to, easy to see. The P42's got a good speedometer too. I believe it's digital on the P42 if I remember right. And actuality, that's probably what actually runs down this track now. But you know, for fun they put the P40 on there instead, just for fun. But I would imagine nowadays the P42 is doing all the workhorse right now. Yeah, we're going to be right there probably. Yeah, we'll let it go. We'll let it go up a little bit more than that. We're probably good now. Oh yeah. Put on 2. We should be good. What are we? Yep, we're good. Alright. I don't know if we even turned the number lights on, did we? I'm not too sure. You always turn the number lights on. And we did not. There we go. We didn't even have our number lights on the top. We got them on now. Let's hop outside and take a look real quick. There we go. We got number lights on now. Ditch lights are on, all the lights are on. Got a F40 forward and an F40 backwards. Got our baggage cars and all of our liners. But because that's pretty fairly easy route. Like I said, we got priority, so not really a lot of red lights we have to worry about. So we're just trucking right along here. But yeah, guys, if you just come in to watch the video this later, maybe had it on in the background on my Twitch I am stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Usually I Twitch stream twice on the weekends, and I'll stream Trade Simulator 2020, and also stream Train Sim World on Xbox. So I was going to get it for my PC, but I already got it for the Xbox, so I'm like, I forget that. I'm not going to start all over and all my career points, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do all that, start all over. Because I'm like level 100 or whatever I am on Train Sim World, and I don't want to start back at 0. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. That little rail crossing, that should have lights there. I don't understand why that does not have lights. Another one there. But yeah, that one should have had lights, you would think. You know. Alright, let's see how far away. 5 miles away, guys. 5 miles away. Mile an hour looks like going by. But yeah, come check my stream out. Like I said, guys, you can also throw throw a like down there if you like the video, man. Really appreciate it. You know, tell me how you like it. Maybe comment down there. Say, hey Boogie, love your video, man. Or hey Boogie, your video sucked ass. It's the worst video I've ever seen. Nah, it don't matter. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. I don't care. I just do this for fun, guys. I ain't out here to make no money off of it. I got a good job, paid good money, so I'm just out here to have fun. Just doing something that's some little extra hobby that's fun to do. I love playing games, love being on the computer. I love doing editing and streaming and all that good stuff. So I'm not out here to make a living off this or make a killing off this. I'm not going to tell you, hey, you need to go to my Twitch account and subscribe to me so I get money. Hey, if you want to go to my Twitch account and subscribe to me, go ahead. Do it if you want. But I'm not going to sit there and beat it in your head and tell you that you need to go do it, and I need it. Because I don't need it. But if you want to say, hey, you really like me and you really join my YouTube videos and watch me streaming, and want to subscribe to me because you're an Amazon Prime member, hey, love to have you, you know what I'm saying? If you do that, then whatever, you know, all the money that I get for that, I'll put it toward this game, and I'll buy more trains and more routes and whatever you want to see, you know? You know, maybe throw your little Prime in there and say, hey, this is for so-and-so. You go get it, stream it, or make a video of it. Hell, I sure will, bro. I'll do anything you want. Do anything you want to do. We ought to be been pretty close here. We're 2 miles away. So we're coming up to that 60 miles mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the HUD on, just so I know when that 60 miles an hour mark comes up. And we got this freight train coming at us here. Looks like another set of GP40s coming at us. Go ahead and let off the air horn because he's already crossed. There's no reason for us to go ahead and hit the air horn too. So here comes our 60 miles an hour mark. So we're almost to our stop. It's right past the 60 is going to be our stop. So we'll go ahead and kill the throttle. We'll just go ahead and let it coast down. There's our stop coming up on our map. 1.6 miles away, and we're going to what track we're going to? Track 1. guys, I hope you like this route, like this run we did. As you can see, it's a high-speed route. I thought it was just wanted to really show it just because I thought it was kind of cool to see a freight train pulling an Amtrak. Something you don't ever get to see. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and apply those brakes now. Get her slowing down here. And we made up pretty good time. We're only 10 seconds late. How about that, guys? We're only 10 seconds late. 11 seconds. We did good. Hit a little bit more. Slow us down a little bit more. See how it dragged her a little bit that time? I actually had the brake compressed and we weren't really slowing down. All of a sudden, we just dropped a bunch of speed, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, you know? Alright, guys. Here comes our port. Coming to our dock. We'll go ahead and give a little bit more brake. Go ahead and give it full service. Get it slowing down. We'll go ahead and let off. Fall short of the track. And we got a pretty good train. We're not going to be able to get it. This is a small platform, so we'll get as much cars as we can on there. We won't get all of them on there. We end up being 23 seconds late, 24 seconds late. All right, we'll go ahead and hop outside here real quick. That way I can see exactly where to stop. I'm gonna get the engines past at least put the cars on there. There we go. Oh, looks good right there. Go ahead and hit that full service. Go ahead and stop this dude. There we go. Alright. Kill the bell. Hit the T to load the passengers up. Go ahead and, how about we'll go ahead and hit that world map. That way we can zoom down there and check them out. There they are. Let me see what I got. Yeah, I got them on there pretty good where I want them. We got the coach there. Doors are open on the coach. Got the coach door there open. And coach there, door open. These doors here, I knew they weren't good. Yeah, they got them shut. Good deal. That's just the lounge car and the diner car, so we did perfect. Wow, guys, that was perfect, man. So, there we go. So that was Salt Lake from Helper to Salt Lake, and actually it was the other way around. Wait, wasn't it? I thought it was. No, it was. We did go to Salt Lake. We actually went the other way. What the Salt Lake to Helper? Well, actually it was Provo. That's what it was. Salt Lake to Provo. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and till my next video. This is Bogeyman, and y'all be safe out there. Big shout out to all the good first responders and everybody. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw that Amtrak back in there again so y'all can see that Amtrak flying by there, because it is something else to watch, you know. So we'll hit that Amtrak real quick, let you see it again. But here we go, guys.